If you're tired of rigid workout programs that fall apart the moment your life gets a bit mental, today I'm going to explain to you my variable intensity training approach that I think you should try. These 3 different workouts you can mix and match every week based on your time, energy, and whether you can actually be arsed that day. You see, I've spent 16 years helping guys over 40 stay consistent with training, as well as keeping my own arse in shape as a 49-year-old dad of 3. And this flexible approach has been a game changer for me and my clients. So this could finally be the end of your all or nothing workout struggles. Hey, Chris here from Over 40 Freak, and also where I help guys in their 40s and 50s build sustainable fitness habits that work with the realities of our crazy life after 40 so that we look and feel awesome. Maybe you've tried workout programs before that looked great on paper, but the moment you missed a session or couldn't do the exact workout as prescribed, you felt like you'd probably messed up the whole thing, and maybe you started dabbling with other variations and you weren't sure if this was working at all, and eventually you just gave up completely. Or maybe you're just bored doing the same routine week after week, or you're frustrated that your program doesn't seem to account for those days when you're exhausted, you're stressed, or you just can't be bothered. Maybe you're also sick of programs that ignore the fact that you actually want to look good in clothes, not just be able to move heavy weights around and tell people what you can bench. These are all the reasons that many guys our age have for not staying consistent with any workout program for long enough to see or feel any difference. You see, for me, too many standard workout programs out there treat every workout day like you're a robot with unlimited time and energy. Do this exact workout on Monday, this one on Wednesday, this one on Friday, but that's not really how life works. When you're our age, some days you've got an hour to train and you feel great, let's go. Other days you're tired, you'd rather not work out at all because you feel like you've been hit by a truck energy-wise, but maybe you feel you could get through a 30-minute workout if you had one. But traditional programs don't give you options to work around that. They just make you feel guilty when you can't stick to their kind of rigid schedule and exactly how the workouts are laid out. Plus, most programs either focus purely on strength with sensible but a bit boring compound movements, or they're too varied, so you're crisscrossing the gym doing a million different things to hit each minuscule body part. So as with most things in life, there is a lovely middle ground we can inhabit that allows us to have our metaphorical cake and eat it, so we can get strong and look great in and out of clothes, and always have a workout that aligns with what time and energy we have that day, and doesn't require you to spend more than 2 hours in the gym per week. Happy days. So enough of my waffling. Let's jump in and let me break down variable intensity training. It's built around 3 different workouts that you can use depending on your situation. Workout 1, just get it done. This is your 30-minute lifesaver for busy weeks. You choose 4 compound exercises: a squat variation, bench press or overhead press, a bent over row variation, and some deadlift or hinge thing. Pick a variation you actually like doing though. Don't go full meathead and force yourself to do back squats if you hate them or they make your back angry. Do 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps of each. Aim to add reps or weight each time. Bang, you're done in 30 minutes and you've hit every major muscle group. Happy days. Get out of the gym. Pat yourself on the back for getting a great workout done despite almost blowing the whole thing off. Then we're on to workout 2. This is your bread and butter workout, a 40-minute full body session. 7 exercises, 3 weights machines, 2 sets of each. First set is your warm-up. Second set is your work set, where you train to failure and beyond using those intensification techniques that I covered in my high intensity training video. And then finally, workout 3, I call it the ooh la la workout because it's a 50-minute session focused on making you look like a handsome bastard. You do 7 or 8 exercises targeting those muscles you want to bring up. For me, it is arms, thigh delts, and lower quads, because I have Irish leprechaun genetics and I need all the help I can get. You do 3 sets of each, going to 1 rep in reserve on every set. This is your vanity workout. There's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to look good in clothes at our age. We need to embrace our DILF era sometimes. And the beauty of this system is flexibility without being random. You're always doing productive work, but you can adapt to whatever life throws at you each week. If you're having a mental week at work, just do 3 of those just get it done sessions. That's 90 minutes training in total, but it's still an excellent kind of training that covers all your bases. If you've got time at weekends, that's when you throw in your ooh-la-la workout and you work on those areas that you are self-conscious about. And this approach prevents this kind of classic scenario where you miss one workout and you think, oh, I've ruined everything, I might as well give up. With variable intensity training, there's always a workout that fits your current situation so you don't miss one, even when you're strapped for time or energy. Plus, I find the variety keeps you interested. There's no more dreading the same boring routine week after week. Some days you're hitting it hard with high intensity training. Other days you're focusing just on looking great in a t-shirt. On some days you're just getting the job done efficiently by lifting some heavy barbells. So ideally, you would do one of each of those workouts per week. Maybe workout 1 and 2 during busy weekdays, then workout 3 on the weekend when you've got a bit more time and energy. But here's the key again. Like I said, if your week goes sideways, just do whatever you can. 3 of those, just get it done. 30-minute sessions is infinitely better than 0 workouts because you couldn't stick to some rigid, high-maintenance program. Across all 3 workouts, if you could do one of those each week, you are ticking all the boxes. Compound movements for strength and muscle, high-intensity training for efficiency, and targeted work for those areas that make you feel confident when you look in the mirror. Guys like us need workout systems that work with our lives, not against them. We've got careers, we've got families, we've got responsibilities that don't really care about our strict training schedule, unfortunately, but we also want to look and feel great, good in clothes, strong, and not be embarrassed when we take our shirt off on vacation. This VIT approach gives you all of that without the stress of trying to follow some perfect program that was designed by someone who does not understand real life or thinks you love powerlifting and living in the gym. And I developed this approach because I was just sick of seeing programs online that I knew guys our age just could not stick to because they didn't seem to account for our actual lives and how our heads work. With VIT, I think you'll be able to train consistently for years using this system because there's always something you can do, even on your worst days. Just having that just get it done workout for 30 minutes, that's going to save you a lot of training weeks when you would have otherwise done nothing. And that, for me, is going to be the difference between you managing to stay consistent and falling off the wagon. Now, if you want the complete variable intensity training system with all 3 workouts laid out in detail, video explainers, plus how to progress in each workout and customize them for your situation, well, I have nothing to offer because I haven't put it together yet, but I am on the case. Keep your eyes peeled. I'm putting together a complete program. I hope to launch that ASAP if I could just get my arse in gear. But it will really help you start training smarter, not harder, and getting the consistency that you've probably lacked with more rigid, boring programs in the past. But take care of yourself, mate. Get out there and start training. I'll talk to you soon.